Okay, lesson 2.2 is about linear inequalities. And these are the inequality symbols: less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. So when we are looking at a problem, if we have x is less than 5, we know that x can be any number that is less than 5. 4, 4.5, 4.99, negative 100, any of those are less than 5, so that would be a possible answer in that inequality. Now, in order to graph inequalities, you need to make a number line, and it's best to kind of do where this number here, 5, do that number and then maybe 1 above it, and then, or depending on if this is less than, then you want to do a few that are less than, 2 or 3 that are less than that number. And if it was actually x is greater than 5, then you would want to put a couple to the right of it, just so we can show how it's going. Now with these two, you're going to have an open circle when you graph. These two, you're going to have a closed circle when you graph. Okay, so since that is a less than, we're going to have an open circle around the 5, because we need to show that it does not include the 5. And then we're going to darken the line going less than and draw an arrow showing that x is less than 5. So any number to the left on a number line of 5 would be an appropriate answer. Now you're going to have some equations you're going to be solving to find inequalities, and then some of them they're going to have you graph. So if we have 5x plus 6 is greater than or equal to 7x minus 12. So here you can either, when you have variables on both sides, some people totally like to have the variables on the left, some people it doesn't matter. I prefer having them on the left, so I am going to subtract 7x from both sides. So over here now I have negative 2x plus 6 is greater than or equal to negative 12. So now I'm going to subtract 6. So I have negative 2x greater than or equal to negative 18. Then I'm going to divide by negative 2. And I want you to pay close attention here. Whenever you divide or multiply by a negative number, you are going to have to switch the sign. So I would recommend doing that first before you do any calculations, just so you don't forget. So here, this would be x on this side, and then over here it would be 9, because the two negatives cancel that off. Okay, so let's do another example, and I apologize for the videos for this. Once my son gets back home on Sunday, I will be able to have the iPad, and I think that works a little bit better with doing the videos. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to do one that's kind of a long one, so I'm going to... Oh, and there's my dog. You can get to see my dog's laying at my feet. Okay, so here we go. 5y plus 6 minus 8y does not equal, that's another inequality, negative 6y plus 15. Okay, so again, that's another inequality symbol, does not equal to. So we're going to, again, combine like terms. We'll start on this side. So 5y and negative 8y is negative 3y plus 6 does not equal negative 6y plus 15. So again, I like getting my y's over to this side. So I'm going to add 6y So I have 3y plus 6 does not equal 15. Then I'll subtract 6 from both sides. And then divide by 3. Oh, that should be not equal. So y does not equal 3. Now the way you would graph that on a number line is you would have 3 in the middle and kind of go up. Oh, I guess I can't count. That should be 4. And go down a couple on that side. So if y does not equal 3, I'm going to put a circle around does not equal. That means it can be anything greater or it can be anything less than. It just cannot equal 3. So that's how you would do the diagram or the graphing of that problem. Okay, so in this section you're going to be doing 1 through 19 odd and 1 through 9 odd, or actually 1 through 7 odd, you're going to be graphing as well. It says that in the book. But as far as here, 1 through 19 odd. And again, just email me if you have any questions.